Welcome to today's live. Let's check the chart and see what the market will offer us. So I'll be trading the Nasdaq, ES, YM, or US 30 today. So let's hop on the chart and see what we can do. So on NQ, what we do during this time is that we are going to analyze price action and see what price is offering. I believe for NQ, we are set out to see it what head to the highs. Let me delete some of this and let's get clear direction on these pairs. We can see that price is moving towards this high at the moment. This high this equal high is over here. We can see that it has taken out what some price action at this point. We are mitigated with this zone at the moment. And we've seen price what move to the downside, taking out these sellers. And right now we are heading towards what these lows. You can see that we are also what in this zone, and we are heading towards that lows. Currently, we've seen price, we've seen market open okay, and we want to frame out a direction. Like I said, I want to see price what go up high. We have the zones to our left and everything. I want to see it go up high. But I believe we need to see an inducement first before we can see what head to the upside. So my idea is that we trap somewhat buyers and see them move to the upside. So we just have to be patient. I don't believe price can start to buying from here to the upside. It's possible, but I think it wants to trap this liquidity over here. So we have to see. Maybe today's target would be this liquidity. I don't know. You just have to wait and watch. You can see the market opened okay at 130 UTC. You can see this explosive candle to the downside. We mitigated this price action. We have some highs that we can see price was visit. Then maybe from there we can see this okay. This sell back to the lows. So that's the whole idea for today. And maybe after this low goes during the AM session, maybe tomorrow's London session, we can see what price reach the highs. I think there's also going to be USD news that's going to occur around 2 p.m. today. So we should also put that in mind. So right now, I think that's it for NQ. Let's check what ES is also doing. So we just have to go on a higher time frame. I believe the daily is the best for this. Delete all our former trends, or maybe just the ones in the middle to have a clear view of price action. If NQ is going long, ES is also going long, but it might be different for Y. So let's see. You can see we are fast approaching this high. Very, very, very bullish. That was my alert on the DXY. So let's see what is happening. What's happening? What's happening? So I believe we can see some cells to the lows, probably to this low on the DXY. So I think the USD pairs are what bearish at the moment, and that would affect XAU this pairs, not the futures pairs. So let's see what happens. Right now, gold is very, very bullish. For some reason, is buying aggressively, heading for the daily high. Crazy. I was looking for it to take out this low. Wow, we just have to react to what price is giving us. And let's see what the news would bring. On Euro USD, we can see that we've taken out this low. And I believe it's time for us to see some moves to the upside. We've tracked all this what buyers, and I believe we can see Euro USD what back at this high. So all these are what trading possibilities that could happen. And maybe also reach these highs. Let's check GBP USD. GBP USD. I'm quite shocked about this one. I believe we would see this lows go. I was also in a trade on GBP USD. I expected it to see the lows today, but I was in and I was trapped. I don't think I've deleted it. Okay. Yeah. This is where it goes. I saw it mitigate this zone at this point. I had an inducement and I thought we could short back to the lows where what price has what built liquidity. But price chose a different direction. As you can see, we are going for the highs and trapping all these sellers. So let's see. But let's just focus on the futures at the moment. I think that's what we are here for. That's what everyone is here for. Let's see what NQ is going to do. I think I didn't get to finish up with yes. Okay. So you can see that this low has been run at this point. After we've seen this high go, we've seen what price come all the way to this low, taking out, taking it out, and we can see what is heading to the upside. Not much analysis needed on this for the direction. We can clearly see what is mimicking NQ, so we should just expect it to do the same. At the moment on ES, I can see this low going. I can see this low going. We have started out this low, taking out these highs. We've gone up to the highs. We have some buyers at this point. Mitigated this point in price action. Respecting this high. So all we are looking for is what an inducement. We've also taken out these buyers with this line of drawn as well on the lower time frame and steady price action. You can see what buyers were induced. market open cause us to sell. Let's see whether we can see what some further sells to the downside. Maybe if you watch NQ, I believe we can see what price would move to the upside, induce buyers, and we can see the shorts back to the low. NQ looks much cleaner than ES at the moment. Looks much cleaner because with this trap of buyers it induces sellers. So maybe their liquidity has been built by people who like to take sales over here. And what we know that price does is what it will run it. So ES is not looking that clean. ES or what we can see S&P 500 is not looking that clean as NQ. We want the same lows, the same targets, but NQ looks much cleaner than ES at the moment. So we just have to see what happened on NQ instead. Let's open our lower time frames. This is market opens high. Would like to see price take out market opens high first, induce early people, then we see their continuation. With the DXY going to the downside, it's likely we'll see what gold or XAU USD move to the upside, Euro USD move to the upside, GBP USD, AUD USD. These pairs, it's likely to we'll see them what move to the upside. And for USD CAD and USD JPY, since they are direct to the DXY, we can see them what move to the downside because it's what selling. As you can see, gold is buying what massively because the DXY got selling. We've taken out these highs. That's nice. For some time now, I was looking for these highs. Like previous days, I was looking for these highs. But I also knew that price cannot take out this high and we see what a sell off back to the low. So that was also another possibility. But price just induced us and we can see that it's going forward our old target. So maybe after this high goes, I don't know whether we should expect a sell back to the lows. I think I will need to analyze price action more and more to see. Let me watch NQ, see where NQ is at the moment. Okay. So Euro USD. Let's see. Euro USD. Euro USD, after taking out the low, we can see what's a fast breakout structure. There's going to be USD news also happening. So we have to see. There's going to be USD news around 2. I think it's left 8 more minutes. And we'll see what will happen. But I believe we can see this high. I think I need to analyze GBP because on GBP we have a much what cleaner target. I think everybody wants to short to these lows. sometimes. So we are bet to see we are likely to see a tricky price action. Okay, I got the low. So on GPUSD, what we can see is the price has what taking out this major high, which has caused reconstruction of some sort. You see now what move to the downside. What do you do? Induce the sellers, and we were trapped because I was part of those sellers. So right now we can see what these lows. Oh, this high go. Currently the DXY. Let me analyze the DXY also for some time because it's somehow confusing. I need to see what's happening actually. Are we heading to the lows to this target? Yes. Yes, we are heading to that target. I think we are. USD card. I'm starting to think that um maybe being food and price is going to go in the opposite direction because we are building some highs at this point. You can see the high which we are respecting. So we are going to count that as what? One. Build second high, third high, and what? Fourth high. A lot of what sellers at this point. And we also have this low. We are also building three. And this is the fourth time. But where is price headed to? The DXY is saying bullish. Sorry, DXY is saying bearish. I don't know whether I should follow it, or maybe I'm just wrong with the direction for the DXY. I'm very confused at the moment. Very confused. Very confused at the moment. I don't know where price wants to head to. Is it coming for these lows? And I believe if price comes for this low on USD card, this low is also likely to go. Now let's focus on NQ. Reason why we are here. It looks like we've almost taken out the market opens high. If we've not taken it out, was 26020. Okay. So market opens high has been taken out. Let's see what price action is going to give us. Right now we want this high to go so that we can see what the shorts back to the lows. NQ is up there for today. Let's see what it has in store for us. I don't like when markets open, doesn't move in line with price action. What I'm saying is that like this scenario, it would be best that Market open what? Helped us take this high out for us to what? Sell. Or maybe it has taken this high out and we find an entry at this point in line with what market open back to the lows. But we are now coming for this high and moving to the low. That's that's something because I believe NQ, mostly futures pairs, they like to move in line with market open. I'm not saying they don't move. Oh. They move, but big moves that take out highs, significant highs, they mostly move in line with market open. So that's just something I know from my back testing and all that. But let's see what will happen. Let's see. Thank you. Take out the highs. I don't believe today is going to be more like trading day because I don't think we are going to get an entry right away if this high goes. We might see some build up, price will do its thing, see some tricks happening before we see the sell aggressively. And all this price action, it takes time. Maybe by then the stream will be over. Maybe. Oh, yes, we are trading, really trading. I don't thought you are trading here. Okay, if I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you, that right now, it's not the light today, you got to grab almost out. I didn't look serious, but I don't know how to figure out on it. It's really you know inside it, it's really like you reach far, you have yeah, reach far and it's so that's why. Okay, I think we've reached 2 p.m. News has dropped. Let's see. We are seeing some selling on NQ at the moment. Oh, what's this? Let's see what will happen. Let's see. Currently, we are mitigated with this zone to the left. So we have to see. You can see NQ heading towards the highs. Or let me see the zone that we've respected. Let's see what will happen. I think we can also brush through the other ones, the other players for now, and see what will happen. I said Euro USD. I think we are more likely to see it reach those highs. But we need what a nice inducement. You can see that this lows have also what seeing some amount of liquidity and we can approach it also. I don't know whether the price action is going in the opposite way. I don't know. My direction is not the best at the moment. It's not the best direction at the moment. And also we can also like see it from what this explosive move to the upside, taking out all these buyers. This could be a clear sign towards sell. Could be a clear sign to sell. The way we've taken out these highs, we are expecting brand new, no liquidity at this point. It's crazy. But let's see. I think I need to do more work on the CFD side. Are we headed for the highs? Who knows? On the higher time frame, though, we are headed for the highs. In case you've seen this, we're headed for the highs. But I believe we could see what one more sell-off, one more sell-off from this point back to the lows. So yeah, so my DXY target direction, I'm pretty sure we would see it would head to the lows, and the way we've taken out what all the um, sellers out, and we are left with what all this buyers liquidity. I believe we can see it would head back to the lows. And what that means also is like more bullishness, more bullishness. Let's see. Maybe gold moves a little bit higher before we see it what move to the downside. This target. I think maybe when the move is exhausted, I mean the bullish move is exhausted, we might see what a straight sell to the extreme low, this low. I believe that's what's going to happen. At least this low before we see what price action what maybe head back to the highs. So Euro USD at this moment, I think you should be looking for longs, but price action is not the best. It's not the best. I'm not going to lie. If we get something more reasonable at this point, let's see what the 1 minute has done. People wanted to sell over here, but you can see we trap these sellers. Unions and buyers are over here. Maybe we could see this sell off and buy up. I just need more price action to see whether it will happen. The buy up, that's what I'm talking about. I need more price action to see whether price could buy from here to the highs. GBP, USD. The lows I took today is very, very painful. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very, very painful. I was up a few thousand, a few minutes, and then I was a few minutes I'm in the red. But that's trading. It's trading. It happens. Can be mad. ADUSD. So ADUSD, the plan right now on ADUSD, since the DSY is bearish, it's most likely that the ADUSD is going to be bullish. Most likely. Probably see what price head to the highest maybe. But if I'm to analyze price action, I can see what we have liquidity at this low that has been built from this. You've seen the sell-off causing a breakout structure, mitigation, inducement, currency prices mitigated with this one. Oh, what's this? Since there's a break of structure, I can't see that we are supposed to move to our lower time frame targets. What I believe we can do is watch price action, the best possible move we have, then we take that trade. Right now, my direction is not the best. Like I said, it's not the best. So I don't know. One of these eyes will go, but I'm sure it's going to be this eye. That's what puts my money. GPUSD, I'm more confused than ever. More confused because I'm not getting any zone that is mitigated into, or let me see, anywhere it has those liquidity for us to head to those highs. We are just moving to the highs, and I believe we can see what some more highs go. We just have to wait and watch. Maybe when this high goes, we could see that sell to our target low. Or maybe price will just what continue with the highs. Who knows? We just have to what wait and watch. If you be in longs, I think Euro USD longs are the ones you should be in. Longs on Euro USD are very nice than that of GBP USD. But I don't think this trade have any plan on playing out soon. So back on NQ, we can see that what we've taken out this highs. Let's see whether we are going to get that shot off. Hopefully. All I need price to do is what? Build liquidity at its lows and give us what an entry. So once it moves to the highs, build that liquidity, give us the entry, then we can go. Yeah, fast approaching the lows. I like to see price react with this low before it takes it out. I'm not like a fast sweep of the low. You need to see that reaction at this point. Get something like this. Let's see what price action is going to do for us. Maybe today we might have a trade, a winning trade also. Hopefully. Okay, we've got that reaction from that zone. Very, very nice. Let's see what happens. Thank you looks like it's going for these highs. Looks like it's anybody that's is taking it out. But let's see. Anything can happen. We can see a sell-off, and we can also get an entry, even though it's building the liquidity at those highs. We are seeing some sell-off. Maybe the sell-off will be the sell-off that will lead to the entry. It's currently 2:19:49 from market open. Let's see what's going to happen. Days are running very, very, very fast. Very fast. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Already is two. Wow. You can see price heading to the highs at the moment. Maybe price doesn't come to our low, take it out or mitigate our zone. It just goes up high. But there's still a chance for it to sell off. Still a chance for it to sell off. If it doesn't, if this doesn't happen, and maybe let's say it moves all the way to the high, I think the move will happen tomorrow maybe, or we can see price head to the highs possibly. So everything lies within this zone. Anything outside this zone, I believe we have to wait for tomorrow before. Currently prices are heading to the highs. Maybe that high will go. Price action is slow today. Very, very slow. Slow price action. Slow, slow, slow price action. Let's see what price action will do. If this high gets taken out, probably would see price would move to the highs. Very, very, very likely price move to the highs. The shorts are looking like a long process. It might happen, but it looks like what? A long process. Let's check out Euro USD. Maybe come back because Euro USD buys were looking nice. Yeah, seeing what massive selling right now. I think today is a slow day. I think today is a slow day for futures though. Euro USD, I believe this high is going to go. Right now, I'm very, very sure what that high is going. But it depends on how deep we come into this price action. If we go anywhere below 50% of this range, I don't really fuck with it. So Basically, this logo is to be difficult for me to think about buying. So EURUSD and all these pairs, I think we have to wait. NQ is starting to show signs of selling, but it can just be a trick to buy back to the highs. You know, induce people. You can see all the liquidity here. When people see this, they're happy to what buy. But it can also be a sell-off. I might be wrong. Who knows? Maybe this low gets slapped one last time. Then you see what's the buy to the upside. So it looks like our trade might be in motion still. It's not foolproof yet, but maybe we could see our trade happen. Let's see what the zone is going to bring. Let's see. Maybe this how it goes. We get our inducement with a build up. Let me see this. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing. We are respecting the extreme zone. You can see that over here we had a small zone. Let's see whether it's going to move to the upside. I doubt it, but maybe we can see what price action move to the highs after the slow is taken. This low that is slow is taken. I see price action move to the upside, and we'll see that sell. Maybe a lot of sellers, currently in price action at this point. So we'd like to see them get trapped before we take our shots. So the strategy I trade is quite consecutive, a lot of waiting. I pray this thing just doesn't just down to the lows. It's very, very annoying. Very, very annoying. If it just downs to the lows. When you're trading, it's like cooking. You understand? When you trade, you tidy up at the same time. You don't wait for it to be plenty before you tidy shit up. Tidy up at the same time. It makes you see things clearer. Tidy up. Today's lesson: tidy up when you're trading. Better trade at 5. Opened. Yes, how I like it. Open it before any other. You understand? What price is doing? I don't like. Sell. Sell then go high. Don't go high before you sell. Sell. My brother, sell. Okay. So price has taken out the low. So let's see. Let's see. I would like to see price action come to the upside. Trap these people. So I think even if you leave the limits at this point, we'll stop at this high. The stop supposed to be at this high, but I mean, I'm going to cheat the stop loss and place the other liquidity there. If it takes me out, probably it's also going forward the highs. So this is how my trade is going to go. I'm going to set a limit for this. Let's see. You have to bear in mind spread. Yeah. You have to add spread to your trading. So I'm in the trade right now. Let's see. Let's see what happens. This trade, I didn't wait for price to give me nice entry or whatnot. I took it with the intention that yes, I believe price is going to go. So my entry was taken with the idea that price is going to what, head down to the lows. I'm not looking for the exact points price is going to buy. It's confirmation, but not that confirmation, you understand? I just believe in my direction. So it's quite a risky trade. But let's see. I'm confident. Price is currently running in my stop loss, but it's not bad at all. Actually, trade is going in our favor. A W's. This is my first W stream. That was my first W. Let's see. Thank you. Do something before you die. Do something. Don't take me out. Not today. Already taking one loss today. Taking another would be crazy. Currently floating in profits. Almost at 1 hour. Let's see. Price is heading in the direction perfectly. We are taking out a low. What we can see is that this mitigated this zone to the left. So maybe we might get some reactions after this high is gone. If price decides to go in our direction, maybe to our lows. You know what would be nice? Big sell off. Hey, to be nice, Papa. To be nice. Just see price sell off aggressively in your favor. That way you know you've won. Selling off in your direction. I'm still panicking right now because price can choose to continue moving to the upside. And price not, and it's not even like foolproof that we are going to see what price head down to the lows. Yeah. If price action takes out this low, I would like to, I'll go offline. It's not like to. I'll be offline for today and I'll make a post about the trade after if it was a win or a loss. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's very, very nice. Price action is moving in our favor. Very, very nice. I expect the best right now. If you give me the worst, I'll go vex for NQ. Moving well as predicted. It's nice. It's nice to see. If you see those memes on Instagram, when you make a prediction, it's actually moving in your favor. I'm feeling like that nigga. I swear, this year we have to be locked in. You understand? Just train some advice. Sometimes when the profit is, the advice just comes. You need to stay locked in. Locked in. Wake up early. Work hard. You understand? All these things you have to do them as a man. You have to. You have to. There's no way you are going to skip the work. You're always going to do the work, so let's do it hard. You understand? I'm talking and the trade is going in my direction. It's heading to the target. That's how I like it. You understand? You always have to be hard because, like, not being selfish, you have to think about your family. Your family needs it. You need it. Wow. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. So I think that'll be all for today. I will catch you guys in another trade. And as like I said, everything will be posted on the YouTube channel, whether it's a win or a loss, or even how I manage the trade position. Always buying, push one and kill. So see you guys in another stream. Bye.